Host and author Chris Dorsey sets out with his hunter and trackers to begin the quest to take one of the world's largest and most dangerous animals. Even during the day, there's no guarantee that the hippos will restrict themselves to the water. The dense habitat along the watercourse offers hippos a cool, shaded oasis out of the river, so there's always the possibility of bumping into one of the huge beasts, or some other nearly as unnerving creature, as you move stealthily through the thick, tangled cover.
Now, is that a family?
Yeah, it's a pod.
It's a pod to the...
He's the only bull there.
How old would a mature bull be?
Their long activity is about 20 years.
Really?
So the ones we're going to shoot are probably around 15.
It's an old bull.
They're big animals.
I guess.
Short legs.
Now right there, where's your shot? Right between the eyes? Just below the eyes?
There's a triangle. You'll see there's like it makes a cup.
Uh-huh.
Straight in there.
I've never seen a place so infested with hippos.
Beautiful
The
river.
place is just covered with them. Yeah, it's a good sign.
Can I have a look further down there?
Okay.
If you spend any time in Africa, you've heard plenty of stories about these animals getting surly and aggressive, and you know, that's part of why you hunt these animals. But what we were looking for really was to find one of those bulls not associated with the pod, one that had been sort of kicked out of the pod itself, much like a Dagaboy bull Cape buffalo, one that's been sort of ostracized from the herd. It's off by itself, it's no longer breeding. Those are the perfect trophies to make.
The river's not that deep, is it?
Nah. There'll be one deep channel, that's it. They've already heard us. See that?
Yeah.
It's a bull.
It's a bull.
Should we try?
Whatever you think.
So Zane, being, I would say, rather aggressive in his hunting pursuits, says, why don't we just walk in there and see what he'll do.
Let's go and see. Can't shoot him where he is now. Because if he dies there, he's going to come up on that side.
Yeah.
There's no plan for it.
Yeah, he's got to... Looks like the sand goes right
Yeah.
up 30 yards, huh?
Goes right up to where he's just gone down. You can see the
Yeah.
channel there. And don't worry about the rest of them. Because sometimes like last year when we shot one, the rest come running.
They are huge. That is a beast right there.
We can't shoot yet. It's
Too deep. He
we're
just...
already over the halfway mark.
It was a great encounter because that whole time that you're stalking up there, you don't know what he's going to do, you don't know what the reaction's going to be. You have to be careful about these other pods that are still quite a ways away, but nevertheless they can cover that ground, and suddenly you're 50, 60 yards away from shore out in the middle of a river, which, oh, by the way, has plenty of crocodiles too. So you get out there and you start scratching your head going, why exactly did I do this? Is this about where the wildebeest gets it?
Yeah.
Just about to the other side.
Again up the other bank.
What's the saying about four-wheel drive safari vehicles? That they're made to get you stuck farther and deeper into the wilderness? In the shifting, rugged, unpredictable black cotton mud terrain of the Saloon, that can often be the case.
I guess your AAA membership doesn't do you a lot of good out here.
What may be a light moment now could be something far different when it comes to dangerous game. Many a wounded, injured hunter has had to be rushed pell-mell out of the bush to reach a hospital or rescue plane. And a breakdown or getting stuck could have the potential of becoming a fatal delay.
So Zane and I decided to head to the whole other end of the concession, further downriver, and as we sort of gave up for a day, decided to go buffalo hunting. Sure enough, you know, change course and you'll find a hippo out in the middle of the forest.
What's he doing out here?
No idea. Looks like he's working his way back to the river then.
Old, worn down bull, huh? He could find a better one, huh?
Yeah, I reckon actress.
Well, he would have been perfect, though, wouldn't he?
Well, he's a good bull. It's just there's no plan for recovery here.
He's in no hurry and he's not afraid.
Anyway,
Well, that was cool.
fun to see.
Go find another one a little closer to the river.
Yeah.
Just to watch these big, lumbering, malevolent critters kind of wander out of the forest is just kind of a surreal scene, and particularly when you're looking at in buffalo country, high and dry.
Perhaps it was a sign or a portent, but finding that old bull so far, as it were, off the beaten trail, seemed to be telling Dorsey and van der Merwe that they should return to the true home of the river horse and their purpose of trying to take a trophy hippo.
Just as we got to the edge, this hippo just emerges out of a pool, mouth wide open, just charging right at the vehicle, but the bank was too high for him to come up, but he just came up, you know, doing the classic big mouth open, coming at you kind of thing. He was totally isolated. It was one pool, one bull hippo right there. This was the bull we were looking for. We're looking for a big, mature, old, isolated bull. So Zane said, why don't we come back, let him settle down a little bit, and come back in a couple hours and see if he's still there. Sure enough, about 3 hours later, though, he came back to the same pool. That was his little security blanket there. We waited and we waited and we waited, and this guy was just content to sit there and just kind of lounge in the water, and my guess is he wasn't going to come out until after dark. So Zane says, well, you know, we got another option. We can go in after him. And I said, oh, really?
We should start taking up ritual. Yeah. What are the odds that he's gonna play if we do that? He's got a lot more opportunity to run away from us than to make anything of it. Yeah, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna have to happen soon, given how dark it's getting. So you wanna go right down that little channel where he's gonna come out. That's a steep bank. That's quite a steep bank. Come forward, Chris. Just be ready, eh?
Yeah, he's
I
going
think
to
he's
play
going to
there,
run
isn't
away
he?
from us this time. Let's get ready.
Yeah, he's not going to run, is he?
No, I don't think so. This looks good. Wait, come forward. Yeah, when you're ready, Chris.
Here he comes. Take him.
Okay, reload, Chris, come forward. Come forward over here. Okay, let's hit him again. Hold that.
He played ball, didn't he?
Hold on, Chris.
Oh my God, man. What a rush. It was just a perfect broadside shot for me. So just a real easy swing with the Beretta double, and boom, boom, two shots, two solids. Those solids ripped through that animal. I couldn't believe how easily those solids went right through that beast.
Chris put a good shot into the hippo bull with his new double, and then the rest of those shots were just insurance shots, and to make sure he didn't get further inside the river, which would have made our recovery even more difficult than it already was.
Let me tell you, when a hippo comes at you in the water, maybe a foot deep of water, you're standing in the middle of a river and you've got two shots to stop that thing at 30 yards, it'll wake you up in a hell of a hurry.
It's getting dark, we better...
Let's get out of here before the crocs
Crocs
show
come,
up. Huh?
yeah.
All right.
African rivers belong to the crocodiles at night, and in the morning Dorsey and van der Merwe return to see if the hippo now belongs to the crocs too. It seems, however, that the crocodile's instinctive wariness of hippos has kept them off so far. Nevertheless, the recovery operation means keeping a sharp eye out with rifles at the ready while everyone's still in the river.
Every animal is a fantastic hunt if you do it in the right way and sort of on its own terms and in a sporting manner. And that was really the key to hippo.
That is a beast right there.
They're big animals, they're very, very powerful. They can be very, very aggressive, and I think that is the main attraction to hunting the hippo.
This was a chance to really get in there and hunt hippo, and it was frankly a hell of a lot more dramatic hunt than I thought it would be. It was a great hunt, very exciting, very dramatic, and the fact that there's so many of them in the slough gives you the chance to have a lot of different encounters with hippos and really enjoy the whole experience. He played ball, didn't he?
Well done, Chris.
These are still wild animals. They're powerful animals. They're animals that challenge your position on top of the food chain, and you better be ready. They're going to test your wits, your mettle, your strength, your endurance, your emotions. It's just something that until you hunt dangerous game, you'll never truly know what you're capable of as a hunter.